Check, check, StreamYard, check. We didn't know on YouTube.
Mic check. Mic check.
Ooh. And YouTube is checked and muted. All right, let's get this show on the road. Just when you thought it was safe to have your cup of coffee. One, two, three, four, five. Well, good morning. Are you in a tube?
Nope.
Oh, you sound like you're in a tube for a minute.
How's that? Is that better?
Oh yeah, better now. I can hear.
I had my mic flipped up.
Oh, so good morning, everybody. It's the 23rd day of July. Yeah. So,
Yep.
let's see. It's currently 72, mostly sunny. I don't know how high it's going to be because my weather's still trying to bring UVs off the rails, pollen's off the rails, humidity is off the rails. That's all I got to say. And there's no chance for rain here, just south of it.
Well, we had rain this morning. It's 61 degrees currently with a high of 72. Your temp now is my high.
Yep, got it. Your high is 72. Holy smoly! So we got breaking informational news from chat. Cook and Mike B saying White House cancels meeting between Netanyahu and Potato. And what everybody's been asking, where is Potato? Is he on a ventilator? That's what I want to know. Hell, everybody else that freaking got sick got thrown on a ventilator. Think about it. You know, what's good for the people should be good for the president. Just saying.
Oh, but supposedly last night there was a thing from supposedly the doctors saying he's breathing on his own. Okay, wasn't he breathing on his own prior?
Exactly.
I mean, they repeated it like 3 times. He's breathing on his own and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so wasn't he breathing on his own before that?
Yeah, and why isn't the Surgeon General the one briefing us? If he's the top medical professional of the country, he should be the one briefing us on the president.
Actually, I think it's the doctors at what's the hospital called?
Yeah, no. They should be
because they're the ones. Yeah, they're the ones that briefed us on Trump when he had it. Remember?
Yeah, but technically, because they couldn't mention Biden's doctor's name. They shouldn't be putting any other doctors freaking, life at risk if they speak. So just put the Surgeon General out there. He's throwing his name everywhere on every op-ed and all that. What the hell? He's a doctor more than his wife is.
Yep.
So hey. But ask the doctor. He's the medical professor. She's the medical professor. She'll probably tell you the same thing. Yeah. Hey, Nanu. Good morning. What's Monday?
See, happy chappy. Good morning.
But yeah.
Morning.
Morning. You didn't say morning.
Not saying morning to my neighbor.
You didn't say morning to Mike B.
Good morning. Good morning, Mike B.
Wow. And I
See, happy chappy. I have to say something really quick. That deal that Darlene made with JFA was so flippin' amazing. Yup.
What deal?
Oh, got him this cool rocket coin. Darlene did. She cut a deal with JFA because he won it. Uh-huh. Yep.
Well,
See, he loves it.
Aliens or rockets, this should have gone to See Happy Chappy.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, it did go? Oh, okay.
Yeah, JFA won it, and then Darlene cut a deal with them so that she could send it to See Happy Chappy.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not telling us the whole story. That's all I'm going to say on that part.
Well, and the thing is if you look at his signature on the last thing, that's not his signature.
Yeah, that was probably his wife signing it for him. Or Hunter.
And legally she cannot.
Yeah, because she's not.
That shit's going to come out.
Yeah. But, hey, you know what I learned yesterday?
What did you learn yesterday?
That news story broke out. Scientists or experts, health experts, have found out that water is not the best hydration liquid out there. And it's not Gatorade.
Say what?
And it's not Gatorade and all the other stuff. The best hydration liquid that you can drink, okay? Get ready for this.
Yeah.
Coffee. As long as you're a normal daily coffee drinker, as long as you only drink so much, because I think they said like 38 ounces of coffee in the day, they'll keep your body well hydrated. But if you're not an avid coffee drinker, then yeah, you probably want to stick to water because the caffeine in the coffee will dehydrate you if your body's not used to the caffeine. I've been trying to tell these people since I was in the military in freaking Southwest Asia. The whole freaking time they'd be like, "You need to stop drinking coffee," because I'd always have my freaking my canteen stuff filled with coffee instead of water. Because we had cases of water we carried with us. Why freaking fill up my jugs and all that if I'm gonna have water in the vehicle, right?
Right. I'd have put coffee too.
Yeah.
Garrett says it's reported from people with Biden's staff that he's to return to the White House this afternoon.
Yeah, we'll see.
But he canceled. What is it? Where is it? Yeah, Netanyahu.
Yeah. Which I don't understand. With why didn't Camilla hold off on going to her rally thing for a day and pick up the slack for the president, since she wants to do that duty, and meet with Netanyahu since Biden charged, isn't she? But it's more important to go out there and lie to the people to try to get the votes, in my onion. So, and this is where the failure at Speaker of the House. Speaker of the House should have freaking stepped up and say, well, whoa. If Camilla's going to
duty like poop. Yep.
Yeah. That's why I said
sorry.
Duty. Hey, there's Lady D. I was wondering where you're at. So busy dropping a video 1 minute before we go live. I'm just joking. She dropped a video like 10 minutes this morning. Awesome video. Already saw it, commented on there. She got
it's in my to watch list.
Yeah, she got
Lady D. I'll be watching it.
Potatoes. Yep. She got another little harvest in. Looks good to me. I'm jealous.
Well, the nice thing is if they're smaller harvests, everything gets used. Yep. The big harvests are hard to get everything used all at once, when it needs to be.
Yeah, and we're rushing to try to can in between working and taking care of the family and daily chores. Yep. So I haven't expected you to go early. We're not early. We're on time. This is the morning show. I like the smaller harvest. I like that.
Yep.
It'd be nice if you could plan them out. Sometimes you can't.
I'm hoping my hubby took pictures of my pepper plants, and yeah, there's like 3 on there that need to be cut off. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't want my green peppers turning color. I want them green because I want to make stuffed green peppers with them.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's the big peppers. Okay. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bell peppers or the hot peppers.
Bell peppers, hon.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, everybody calls bell peppers peppers, but peppers are technically jalapenos. So y'all need to get it
Yeah.
right.
Well, I
Peppers.
have some sweet and hot that need a couple of sweet and hot that need to be picked too.
Yep.
That's what they're called.
Oh.
And they're the weirdest shaped little doodahs you've ever seen. But you actually get like, they're almost like a sweet pepper, and all of a sudden you get this little burn. It's like, yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, that little nice burn always, that just makes it a whole lot better. Doesn't have to be
Yep.
like.
Especially.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I used those in a lot of Chinese and Oriental cooking.
Yeah. I'm still amazed Lady D survived last year. She had 35 tomato plants. I don't know how you would.
What the?
I did 12 one year when I lived on base. And I was so overwhelmed. I was pulling baskets almost, every few days and putting them out on the curb so the military could drive by and pick it up and just drop off the basket after they, emptied it at their house. So I got all my baskets.
Shoot, I did 5 last year, and one of them was the Million Cherry. One of them was a yellow, like cherry tomato,
Yep.
except for they're the plum ones.
Yep.
And then I had 2 Romas and a big boy. That was all I could handle, man.
Yep. Mike B says it's raining there until Thursday. That's fine with him. I have no yard work to do.
Woohoo!
Yep.
That's exciting.
But after that, get ready for the humidity.
Yep. And see, Happy Chappy, good. Keep that baby alive. Eat some tomatoes.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to do some cherry tomatoes where I grow the tree in the house with a light and then just try to keep it going all year long, even during the winter and all that.
Yep. I'm trying to think. There was a heirloom tomato that is really good for that.
Yeah.
I'll have to go look it back up because I was thinking of doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Last year, but I didn't.
Yeah.
But I did look up what would grow good inside with just normal inside lighting, no grow light, because I didn't want to purchase a grow light.
Yeah.
So I'll have to see. I'll have to look it back up. I'm sure it's in my bookmarks.
Yeah. But I got lucky last year. I think it was last year. Went to Home Depot and they had a discontinue table. And I was able to get 2 grow lights for like $11. You can't even get one half the time for that price. Well, I was able to get 2, and they changed the colors and all that other stuff. So I was like, hey, that's a deal.
Cool.
And I got the shelving and everything else. I just got to fix up the room now. I've turned that room into storage, and now I got to rearrange it. So that's what I'm doing, probably starting tomorrow. So I can get that ready for winter, and I can grow her herbs and grow my tomatoes, and probably I'm going to try jalapeno plants, but I don't know if that's going to work. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
Okay, there it is.
Well, all winter long I do the microgreens.
Okay.
So. What?
Yeah.
You're cutting in and out on my end, so yep.
want to start growing this.
Yeah, I'd grow them in. I start growing my microgreens in October, the end of October. Yep.
Yep. Now you know I'm trying to prep the room now to get it to the right time.
Yep.
But we'll go to some news real quick. And no, I don't care where Joe's at because the administration's faulting already. BP can't be there to meet freaking the head of Israel. Come on now.
Netanyahu. Yeah.
Yep. You know, maybe this
Straight up
meeting,
bullshit.
maybe this meeting they could have stopped the war completely over there. But no, we'll never know because Camilla wants to go out and freaking to all the people. Yeah, that's my opinion on it. But anyway, so let's go to the news that affects people. Purge for people in Illinois as a factory shuts down in Illinois and devastates 1,000 workers who have no jobs now. The factory's name is Rodion, and they laid off 1,000 workers. The doors are shut and closed. And I know I had to look it up because everybody's like, what did they make? They were making electric cars. Yeah. So the death of another factory for electric cars. Yeah. Ooh, Sappy Chappy says shift. Shh. I have a guest arriving tomorrow.
I know, and then I typed in chat all those little shh and said it was from me.
Oh, I didn't see no shh from you.
It's there. Kiss
Hey,
off.
Kiss
Good
off.
morning.
How you doing? No,
I've always loved her name.
You must have put some. Yeah, and I was talking to shit backstage before the stream. It's like I really hate to say it, but all these factory workers in all these states that are surviving, they're going to start faltering if the economy doesn't get better. And it's not going to get better with this administration. I'm telling you right now. Just look at the polls and everything else, since they like to look at the polls, and it's not going to get better. Fortunately, it's because of the unions. And I know some of y'all out there just, bite your tongue for a minute. All that extra money that they're paying that goes to the workers actually goes to the unions. So the workers aren't making any money, but they sure are losing their jobs when they close down because the factories can't afford to freaking keep going on this economy. Not building the stuff they're being mandated to build. Hey, Seven Stacks, good morning.
Good morning, Seven Stacks. She's got the best smile ever.
Yeah. So I'm thinking the workers that are unionized and love unions so much need to come up with a plan to cut their rates for the factories to stay open, or people are going to lose more jobs. That's all I'm going to say on that part. I'm not saying get rid of the unions altogether, but, in hard times, everybody else wants to cut back. The unions need to do the same thing. They don't need to go on strike and demand more money and wages and health benefits, not when everybody else is freaking. You ain't got no benefits, you ain't got no money if you get laid off. Think about it.
Exactly.
You ain't got a job, you ain't got nothing.
And then who do they turn to? The government.
Yeah.
Why? Because they have to, and then the government don't even want to pay them.
They're like, oh, sorry, we're broke. We're giving everything to the illegals. Dun,
dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep, exactly.
Gooberment.
Yep, Gooberment. So, let me see.
Hey guys, do us a favor, hit that thumbs up and share us out.
Ooh,
would appreciate it.
Yeah, we did have 9 people watching and one just dropped, so I guess I touched them off. But hey, it's reality. I mean, I'm going to report on stuff you might not like. And you may go, oh, you're stupid. You don't have the right opinion. It's like, well, I talk reality. I'm not picking the left. I'm not picking the right. And, you might love unions, but, They're not good in all environments. How many unions do we have during the Great Depression? None. Think about it. Why? Couldn't afford it. Nobody had a job.
Exactly. Well, the nurses union, I'm going to tell you this much. There was only really, in all the years I worked there was only one time where I was happy that there was a union
Mm-hmm.
because they were going to cut our wages. I mean, cut them. It would have, yeah, it would have been devastating to us.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of nurses would have quit, and the union made a deal that they wouldn't cut our wages, and then we'd get our raises a year later, which we did.
Yeah. See, it's times
That
like that.
that is one time in 36 years that they actually did anything with the money I was paying in.
Yeah. And how much money did you calculate for the last 35
I
years?
didn't.
How many wages
I
paid
didn't.
to the CEOs, their bonuses and vacations and yachts and all that they got out of it?
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm not saying I did it willingly. It was because you almost had to.
Yeah. No, believe me. If you don't believe me, just go look at Black Lives Matter. They freaking perform their shit like a union. And then what did the top dogs do? Go buy mansions? Yeah. Uh-huh. With whose money? Yeah. Should have been in the stock market or in a bank account, freaking gaining interest to take care of the freaking people. But no, it went in their pocket. They work hard. They went out and did 2 speeches that year. They deserve the $35 million for the mansion. Yeah.
Okay, I got a question for chat. Is it just me, or is trust roboting off and on? I don't know if it's just me or if it's, yeah.
I believe it is just you, Chef Kicker.
That's why I'm asking chat. If it's just me, I'm going to drop and come back because I can't understand you.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So I'm going to wait and see what they say. It's me. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kiss Off.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. Because, yeah, it's hard to listen.
Yeah. I tried telling her people, but she never listened to me before the stream starts. She's like, bong, bong. Sounds like AOL trying to give you mail when she first comes on, and she doesn't believe me. It's like, oh, you're lying. So, but yeah. So this is a good day for all the news that I'm not going to report on because it's all BS stuff. BP's a banner post because obviously the president can't do his duties being in the hospital. Even though he's going to be showing back up to the White House today. So if he's in the hospital, can't perform his duties by meeting the top dog that need to in Israel, then the VP should step up. Oh, no, I'm going to go on the campaign. Oh, where's the Speaker of the House then? That's the next one to step up. How about the Secretary of Defense? Why is the Secretary of Defense meeting with Netanyahu? They get back pretty freaking Biden later.
Right?
And everything else says, do you want to see the World War III hit list that Russia has? Who cares? And let's see. Oh, another big news. The Navy. Ooh. They have their first female pilot that got her first kill on a drone. Yeah. They had a Navy unit flying their aircraft. I won't say which ones because I'm not giving the information to the enemy. They're listening. But, supposedly she was in a squadron and they came across some drones and she shot one and brought it down. Now, they don't say what kind of drone it was. Was it surveillance? Was it armed with weapons or anything else? But, back in the day when you had dogfights and stuff, you didn't count drones as kills. Think about it.
True.
So good kudos for her that, if they got video to show she actually did the kill, not somebody else, and they're just giving it to her. And I'm not trying to berate her accomplishments, but it's not really a kill if it's a drone. Think about it. unless they could show there was freaking weapons. They're going to kill people because it was just observation drone. Well, hell, you know how many times I've killed kites out in the park? I should be an ace by now, taking out freaking kites in the park. The same theory. Really look at it, go get down to black and white. That's the same theory. She shot a kite down, trying to prove that there's weapons on it.
Right.
And Marco watched.
Sounds more like a video game that way, huh, Lady D?
Yeah. You know, if they're going to report that she did it, an accomplishment, put all the information out there. If she's really a freaking as good as she is, I want to know more about it. They didn't even put her name out there. Think about it. Why not? I think the administration probably put their freaking mitts in that. Just say she did it.
Right, Seven Stacks? Send Cheeto. She ain't doing nothing.
Well, so who knows? And like I said, I'm trying to stay away from the political, but yeah. If he's going to stay president and he can't even meet with a freaking leader, he ain't fulfilling his jobs. But hell, for the last 3.5 years, he hasn't been enforcing the laws either. He's been creating them. That's against the Constitution, so think about it. And YouTube, don't hit me on it because it is in the Constitution. Do your research, AIs. The executive branch enforces the laws. They do not make the laws. Okay, and I don't know who this little Letta James is. I'm pretty sure she's somebody because they're talking about her. New law comes into force. You know anything about Loletta Jones or whatever?
No.
Anybody? Bueller? I'm trying to bring it up. I'm just waiting. Oh, New York State Attorney. Yeah, we already know it's a freaking scam. Say new law establishes deed theft as a crime and giving homeowners more time to seek justice came into effect on Friday. Gives her office power to prosecute scammers who forge New Yorkers' identities and steal the titles of their homes. Well, you know, why does that have to be a new law? That should have been in effect a long time ago. Dun dun dun.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're gonna probably see. I don't know if it's gonna be China or if it's gonna be Iran, but one of them's gonna push it. And I'm not saying the button. I'm just saying they're gonna push it before the election because Biden didn't step down. I mean, it'd be the same effect even if Biden would have stepped down right now. But you know, hell, if he can't meet somebody, how's he gonna make decisions right now with all the threats we have around the world?
The thing is he wasn't making the decisions, my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Now think about it. If something happened to Biden, which I'm not praying for, but if something medically happened to him, he's incapacitated, and Kamala's out freaking campaigning, she's not going to immediately find out. And they still got to freaking do her oath and all that other stuff to have her take the powers over. So who's in charge between that time frame?
Speaker of the House.
You would think.
I looked into it. It would be the Speaker of the House. Yep.
Well, okay, then I guess
Yep.
he should be carrying the suitcase because, yeah. But why isn't he meeting with Netanyahu? That's all I want to know. Yeah.
Definitely a puppet show 7.
Yeah, I think I'm going to watch horror movies tonight. I'm going to start with Puppet Master 1 and go all the way. I think there's like 5 or 7. I'm going to watch all the Puppet Master movies.
You mean you're not going to watch Taco Trucker Tuesday?
Well, what am I going to do after freaking high noon? I got all day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I know you ain't prepared of who's going live today. I know somebody's going on at 2 like usual, but that,
Yeah, Nash Landings at 2 o'clock. At
that's
6 p.m. Central is Everyday Opportunity with Snoopy Stacks,
hmm
and I'll post them out.
yeah, man. And here's the funny thing: nobody's seen him for 5 days. Did anybody report that he was in the hospital? Because he's
Nope.
returning to the White House today, so that would means he was in the hospital, and the doctor reported that he's breathing on his own.
Right.
So
So
did they put him on a ventilator? Because if he was on a ventilator, he couldn't do his duties. Think about it.
right.
They
Was
put him on
he
a
in Delaware, or was at his Delaware mansion recouping? Who knows?
Mhm.
That could be the other thing. I'm just saying, there's always that too, but
Yeah,
I
There's a
don't
lot of-
know.
there's a lot of holes they got to answer. And I
Right.
don't want freaking what's her name, Clambait, to freaking give us any answer because she also.
Oh, Jean-Claude Van Clam.
Yeah. I mean, we got Clambait in the White House. We got clickbait on freaking YouTube. We got the Cackle Heckler on her starting her Golden Knee Pads tour. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Sorry.
Breathe in. No, that's understandable. You're having a hard day today, and I understand. Everybody here understands. If you don't understand, put a 2 in chat, and I'll tell you a big F you. Just joking. Yeah. Nowadays, we got to give code names for everything.
Yep. Unfortunately.
See, I was thinking,
So what's with the 2 again? I'm sorry.
how can we do the code names like in if they didn't know why you're in pain?
Oh, okay.
Kiss
I'll
off should know.
no,
Just
maybe
correct.
not. She might not have been here. Kiss off on July 6th. I had an incident where I was going up the steps, 4-foot platform, stepped up with my right leg. It went dead, and I fell and broke my femur in 3 places.
Yeah.
So, yep. I'm dealing with it. But at least now you know.
It just looks funny seeing the mem of Kiss Off, and then right below and to the right, where they're bending over, you see a number 2.
I know, right?
Did Kiss Off do a number 2? I think Kiss, really, I think Kiss Off's
Okay.
doing the Biden. You remember his video where he was doing the Biden? Wasn't he doing that? Didn't he
I don't
go,
know.
pretend to sit down? Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Good morning, Gold Sniping Farmer. Thanks for stopping even just to hit the thumbs up and to say hi.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Yeah, his garden was looking amazing. The last garden video he did.
Yeah. I think it's way too early and people are just thinking that I'm not doing morning shows after last week, but I guess they didn't read.
It's okay.
Yeah. They'll learn they missed out on good stuff. And Harvest Berry Moon.
Yeah, Harvest Merry Moon. I'm sitting outside at 61 degrees. I'm using the air as a natural ice pack right now. Uh-huh. Naked legs.
Okay. So this is just coming in from ABC News. Election 2024 updates. Shapiro, Kelly said to be leading candidates for Harris VP. Yeah. And I'm just going to say on this, she does not want to try to do a debate with Trump. The first time she laughs, it's over. Because debates aren't funny. Debates are supposed to be serious. Everybody's heard her laugh. And she ain't going to be able to stop
Right.
laughing.
Well, there's something that's kind of been bugging me. Katie Hobbs is supposedly backing Harris.
Yeah.
2 months ago, she called her a twit.
Yeah. But
I
she
watched the video on X.
well, I'm trying to remember who Katie Hobbs is. I don't remember because I don't watch mainstream media and all that other crap anymore. Really. I just watch the little things. Hey, Bay. I'm waiting to see if Shift's going to get it. Yep, she got it.
Good morning, B.
Yeah. Yeah, but I will admit to this. The other day, I did try watching the Kennedy freaking live. And after about 5 minutes of watching him talk, I had to leave. I'm sorry. For one, he does not have the demeanor or the voice. Man, if I had to freaking listen to him do the State of the Union address, yeah, no, I don't think so. So he needs a speech coach. And I know he probably went through something in life. That's why his voice is the way it is. But I think a speech coach could freaking soften it up a little bit. Yeah, see, B understands. Yeah, I know it's not his fault either, but I think I really think a voice coach would be able to help him soften that tone a little bit, so he's more understandable. He does have good ideas, but I don't know about the rest. Yeah, and that's the reason why I don't put videos up on the stuff because I don't want to be like mainstream media. Report one thing and the video is showing something else, and if you watch other channels, that's what they're really doing. If you can't just report the news and stand by your words, then well, you have to show a video to distract the audience. That's what it is.
Right?
Yeah. But yeah, I saw a picture. I guess LeBron
I'll
James.
be right back. I got to take this phone call.
Yeah, and I guess LeBron James is at the Olympics for the basketball team. I don't know. I saw a picture and I'm like, really? Why? I guess they beat some thing and all. If they don't win the gold, that'd be embarrassing. He can't ever say he's the greatest because he's not the greatest for one. I hate to say it, all you LeBron James lovers, Michael J is always going to be the greatest. And that's after it was just the NBA. You put the ABA in there, Michael Jordan wouldn't have freaking touched toes of Dr. J. That's all I'm saying. All right, Gold Side Farmer, thank you. You have a good day, brother. Thanks for dropping by. Because Walt Chamberlain was busy on the court, then he was busy with the ladies. Think about it. But that's when we had the ABA, NBA. And then the fix was in and they made it all the NBA. But did you know back in history the NBA was going under? So they kind of did a blackmail deal and folded the ABA and then put it all together. Yeah, because back then the ABA had all the champions. All the cities that had all the good players and all that and all the money were in the ABA, and the NBA didn't have crap. They couldn't win a championship if they tried. Hey, Rubbernecker, good morning. Good to see you. Shift Kicker will be back. She is on the phone right now. Yeah. Yep, I still remember the ABA NBA time because I grew up with the ABA team in San Antonio and grew up with the kids. Hell, I can tell you some of the kids what they do now. Most of them aren't basketball players. Matter of fact, I think there's only one that's a basketball player, and he plays in Europe. He did play in what's that Colorado team there for a while, but he went back to the European teams because he wasn't as good as his dad was. But hey, he's still playing. He's still earning money. So kudos to him. B Charmer's got attacking purse. She's making some eggs on toast. Well, let's give a salute to B Charmin. Get us some eggs and toast. Oh, you see, she heard the rooster calling for breakfast as she shows back up. Dun, dun, dun.
Robert Necker, good morning.
Hey, just gotta let you know, B Charmin did first blood.
I saw it.
Yeah, eggs and toast. And my stomach is grumbling.
Mine too.
Yeah. And I tripled Mike B's egg.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So let's see what else is in the news that doesn't have to deal with politics.
Well, I have a feel-good story. Made me happy this just now.
Okay, go ahead.
My 14-year-old grandson is a, what do you call it? Where he helps the kids at camp this year, a counselor.
Uh-huh.
And he can only make 2 calls, right? During the day. 2 phone calls, one in the morning and one in the evening. So he chose to call me this morning to see how I was doing. And he goes, and Grandma, I think I'll give you my evening call too. I said, okay.
Yeah.
And good morning, Gremlin. Hopefully you're feeling better. Been worried about you, girlfriend.
Yeah. Well, here's where this should make you feel better. At least if you're stuck at the airport because of the internet outages, as they call them. Department of Transportation's open investigation on Delta Airlines and all their canceled flights. Yeah, we'll find something out within the next 60 days. You know, that should make you feel good. You might make it home by then.
Yep.
Yeah, and Newsweek
And
is reporting.
nope, she says nope. She's not feeling better, darn it.
Newsweek's reporting Supreme Court justices refuse to reconsider their decisions. They shouldn't have to consider their decisions. Maybe the people that keep asking them to change their minds should reconsider what they're thinking. Get the heads out of their butt.
Yepers.
See, Adventure magazine is reporting it is the right thing to do. Sudden increase in earthquakes closes areas of volcanic national parks. Yes, it is the right thing to do. If you got more freaking earthquakes where volcanoes are, you don't want people hanging around visiting because you know what happens when the earthquakes hit the volcanoes. Oh my God, I got to open this. You're going to love this one, Shift.
Okay.
You report on the last one.
And that's awesome, Kiss Off. Did you get it to open?
Okay, this is coming from the Today Show. Southwest. Huh?
Nothing.
Yeah,
I was just wondering.
So I can only read the headline.
Okay.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to read the headline in a small paragraph. Southwest flight dangerously descends to just 150 feet over water. Federal officials investigate an incident in which a Southwest airline jet flew as low as 150 feet over water while it was still about 5 miles from the Tampa airport. The plane was forced to divert to Fort Lauderdale, possibly due to bad weather.
Oh, okay. Well, that could be.
Because the last one was in Hawaii that dropped down in the water. This one's in Tampa.
Wow. Yeah, last night's storms, when they went through, kicked our internet out for about 2 hours.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Yeah. Oh, and just to give you an update, I did get a response from Chicken Noodle Girl.
You did? Yay. How's she doing?
She's doing better. She's just doing her thing, trying to adjust to life with what do you call it when the kids leave home? Empty nest syndrome.
Empty nestering.
Yep,
Yep.
she's still dealing with that, but she'll be back. She did post a short video, so
Cool.
she did change her name too, but she did answer back with Chicken Noodle Girl. So, but,
Ah.
so she is better. She's moving around. She's just, that emotional and mental state. If you've ever had kids and they move out, I've dealt with it, and sometimes it's like deja vu and comes back to me. But
Yeah,
another
I dealt with it, but I also was very, very relieved that they were gone too,
Mhm.
doing their own thing. I mean, my oldest moved out at 18 and has never moved back home.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Luckily, none of mine ever moved back home, but if they needed to, I'd understand and I'd help them out and be understanding. Doesn't mean I'll be completely 110% happy, but depends
Right.
on the situation. Really, all depends on the situation. I mean,
And that's fact. Yeah, my youngest one was here for 4 months until he had enough money saved for rent and deposit first month and last month.
Yeah. Yeah, the clothes was one thing, and then I went from 2 refrigerators to 1 refrigerator. But then when I started prepping, I went to a refrigerator with a spare freezer. So, and of course, I call it my convenience store because when they're hurting or money's tight, they come over and come shopping at Dad's convenience store.
Oh, mine do that too. Imagine that.
Yeah.
You already know this. I bake bread. They take my unbaked loaves out of the freezer and bring them home with them.
Mm-hmm.
I make bagels. They take bagels. Yeah. It's like, okay.
Yeah, and that's fine because that's a whole lot better than them moving back in. Because then you're just constantly washing dishes, cleaning up
Right.
after everybody and everything.
Yep.
I mean, if I have a mess in a room,
Yep.
knows it. Only me. And I like doing that sometimes.
Right.
I'm just like, okay, I'm going to make that a smart room for this month. It's too hot to freaking be moving it to where it needs to go. I'll just wait.
Right.
Yeah, when these kids eat up all the food. Oh, you have no idea. You may have 2, 3 kids. You have no idea. Wait till you have twins that are weightlifters and grow and grow. What do they call those giants back in the day in the Bible? Nephilim?
Nephilim.
Yeah.
Nephilim.
I think my boys have DNA in there because they just keep getting bigger and stronger and keep eating and eating.
Yeah.
Even my daughter-in-law from after the wedding says, we may have to get another fridge. I was like, why? I told you I'd get you a freezer. It's easier to just put all the meat in one, and then you could use the other freezer for all your vegetables and everything else.
Kiss off. It is hard to get them into a good assisted living too.
Oh, yeah.
Just saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it takes a while too because you got to be picky on those because they may look, nice at the beginning, but are they really what they advertise? Is it really what they're doing? Ours get inspected on a weekly basis here, so which I am so glad we have a living assisted living facility here. It's mainly for adults after they've grown it through the system. And let's see, it's about 2 blocks down the road from me. And it's nice because the city has a bus service for them because most of them don't drive. And they can take the bus and go to their part-time job or to their, medical stuff and all that. Trying to make them, be like adults, but still be watched over and helped. Taking meds and feeding the dogs. Well, hopefully you didn't feed yourself and medicate the dogs. Maybe that's why you're not feeling well, Gremlin.
She wouldn't do that.
Well, I don't know. When you're feeling really sick, sometimes you don't pay attention to what you're doing. Next thing you know, like, oh. I've done that a couple of times when I've been really, really sick. Thank God. It's been a long time since that happened, but you know.
Yep.
Ooh, yeah, calling for the resignation. It's about freaking time. Now, why don't they
Kettles.
say? Think about it. If they did that to Biden right now, that would ruin Camilla's freaking golden tour. She'd have to put her knee pads away and start running the country.
Right.
She
Good
couldn't
morning,
do
Susan
more.
Yarsky.
See, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Unfortunately, yeah, that's how it is now. It's all on a time schedule, and you know, when you're dealing with humans, sometimes it's not a time thing. Well, it is a time, but it's not a scheduled time thing. Sometimes you got to take a little extra time with people. That's that's the humane thing to do.
Exactly. But I do know this too. What I would do is I knew there I when I was on a floor, I would see which patients had needed the most care during the night or during the day because I worked the 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. shift, and I would check out to see, and then I would do everybody else on my floor first that I was responsible for, then I'd go see them so I could spend the extra time.
Yeah. And sometimes they've been taken care of all day long and they're just worn out and passed out, especially those hours. Sometimes,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep. But not always. I mean,
you know,
there's patients that people that get admitted to the hospital that have nobody that visits them.
yeah,
Not saying they don't have family.
yeah,
It's just, with everything their family's going through, they don't have time to come visit.
yeah,
Just saying.
yeah.
I felt bad for this 22-year-old girl that got admitted, and 14 days and not one visitor.
Yeah.
And she was a beautiful girl. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome personality, you know.
Yeah. And the thing with Camilla, she's Jamaican.
Yeah.
And if I was African American, I'd be pissed off.
Oh, there's a big group of women that are. Believe me.
Yeah.
I can't remember what group they're called.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. But, hey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's irritating for a lot of people.
Yeah. I mean, why is it so hard? Well, I'm this and I'm this. No, you're just mixed. There's nothing wrong with being mixed.
Yep, that's what they're trying to do is get votes, Lady D.
You know?
But the thing is the black community is way smarter than she thinks they are.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there are some that aren't, but that's in every racial divide. Let's just put it that way.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing. A lot of people always see color. I call out color when they use color because that's BS. But we might as well all be colorblind. That'd really mess up the system.
Uh-huh. Yeah, kiss off you and me, and how many million more are kind of wondering how this is all going to end up.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly,
Well,
Lady
I don't
D.
know, Mike B. Sappy Chappy doesn't bleed red. I can't remember if it's blue or green he bleeds.
Uh-huh.
So he is an alien, by the way.
Yep, that he is.
Yeah. And I saw this ridiculous scientific study. Researchers found, and this is how they put it in the article. Go do your own research, you'll find it. Researchers found the blood of Jesus Christ.
I doubt it.
Well, they're saying they did, and when they did a DNA testing, it says we didn't come from that lineage. So I'm like, how do they know that was the blood of Jesus Christ?
Because there was also other people that were hanging there at the same time.
I'm just saying, there's no way they can prove that it's, the way
Yep,
they
Lady D.
test out, they try to find a relative of somebody to prove it, but who's the relative of Jesus Christ? Think about it.
Uh-huh.
One time, Charles Manson said he was Jesus Christ. Did they take his DNA and they're comparing it? Think about it. Sounds kind of fishy to me, the scientific crap. Stop trying to, try to disprove the Bible, and why don't you do real stuff like, hey, why don't you make insulin cheaper for the people that need it?
Right.
Yeah. That's why I don't believe in Darwin's theory either, because I could prove Darwin's theory is wrong. We didn't all come from monkeys, because we did, and you got in an argument with a Democrat. You give him a banana, he should be happy, right? But they're not. Get pissed off more. Think about it. And I've said, prove me wrong.
Dun.
No, prove me wrong. We did not.
So Trust.
Yes, ma'am.
What you gonna do when we get done here this morning? In between streams.
Damn, it is that time, man. This one. This ain't be charming distracted me was that freaking toast and freaking egg. Thanks, be charming. Kids house says I married a monkey. La 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 la. Oh, okay, be charming. I didn't hear that one, but okay. I'll have to look into that one and do my own research. But let's see, what am I going to do? I'm going to do my honey don't list. I ain't got nobody to do stuff for. So I'm going to do my honey don't list because I don't have a maid. The last one got fired for not doing the dishes or taking the trash out, or tucking my bed in, stuff like that. So I'm doing it all myself. So today, my adventures is I got a vacuum. It's that day of the week. Once a week, I vacuum.
There you go.
Because it's dusty in West Central Texas. You can open the door. Hell, you don't even have to open the door and dust gets in somehow. Still trying to figure that one out. But what are you going to do until high noon?
I'm going to try and get something to eat and then stretch out for a bit.
Let me guess, a bagel with cream cheese again.
I don't know. Depends on how long I can stand. I want an egg and toast, damn it.
Well, you can make a minute egg. That should be cooked as quick as the toast, because the toast, I think, takes about a minute to toast.
No, if I'm going to have an egg, I want it cooked in bacon grease on the stove. Yep.
Yeah, dust is never ending. I want to buy those machines you put on the doors where it blows air when you open the doors. That way, every time I open the door, it's pushing everything out. Nothing ever comes in. Yeah.
Cool.
Beach Arm was like, dang, I was just in the kitchen. Okay, well, we appreciate everybody coming out this morning. There's quite a few that didn't show up this morning, and that's okay because they're still up on the schedule. Lady D didn't even see that we were going live. It's probably because I posted both the morning show and then the high noon back to back on the thing, and they put the latest one at the very top. So I'll try to remember that. And I want to also apologize real quick that something to talk about was not posted till 11 o'clock last night. I forgot I didn't post yesterday's video. I've been fighting with Google. They've locked me out of my secondary accounts. I may have to create a new one. Thanks, Google. And we'll go from there. Yeah, the other channel is something to talk about, but I've been posting them on this one the last few days because Google messed up my secondary account. I can't even get into my email account
Love you, Gremlin.
to access my secondary account, so which is kind of jacked up. I got Google trying to work on it. So, but yeah, I'll mention what today is at high noon. I want to say thank you. Without y'all, we wouldn't be here. We do
Yep.
love you. We'll see you 11 o'clock Central, 12 o'clock Eastern. And what's that make it? 9 o'clock Western. I'm just going to say Western.
Nope. Pacific Standard Time.
I'm going to say Western. I'm going to be different. Hey, if they want to call it a potato and it's a potato, hey. I
Yep.
can be too. But
Well, guys, until later today, stay blessed, not stressed. Smile at somebody if you get the chance. You never know how to change their day. And check on your neighbors. One day you could be that neighbor that needs to be checked on.
Yep.
Since I got up this morning, I had 3 neighbors either walk by, drive by, and stop, and just to see how I was doing. So, yep.
And don't forget, tell you love them, you love them, because you know what's going to happen in 5 minutes, 24 hours. Love you, Shift. And I
Love you, Trust. Love you, Chat. Best
And
chat
don't
on
worry,
YouTube.
Don't worry, I'll be calling Shift here in a minute to check on her. Because she mentioned everything except somebody calling her to check on her. So I'm going to call her.
No.
She's gonna go hello, and I'm going to go click.
Don't do that.
I won't. I know you're going to be busy trying to cook.
Yep.
But I do love you, and I'll see you at 11 o'clock.
All righty, sounds good. Love you. Bye, guys.
Be careful of those number 2s. Kiss off. You're making them look kind of weird.